What's good, y'all? Welcome back to brand new Comic Excellence issue number 1 of Daredevil. We are finally here, ladies and gentlemen, with the new Daredevil run. This time we have moved on to Saladin Ahmed, who you guys Saladin Ahmed, who you guys know from Miles Morales Spider-Man. He was the first writer to take over Miles after Bendis left, and his Miles run was fantastic, man. So it's interesting to see how his Daredevil run will fare. It's been pretty crazy, you know, because you guys have been doing the comic reactions for a long time, since like 2018. And, you know, like Chip Zdarsky, Daredevil, Nick Spencer Spidey, and Donny Cates' Venom. Those are like my top 3 favorite comics. I always look forward to doing reactions for those issues. And, you know, now all 3 of them have ended. All 3 of them have started up new runs. And all of them have been kind of lackluster, I'm not going to lie. You know, like, I've already said my piece about Zeb Wells' run on Spidey. You know, when it isn't focused on MJ, it's actually pretty good. But whenever MJ's around there, man, it always goes to shit there. Venom has been kind of boring most of the time, man. At least when Ram V was writing, when Al Ewing was writing them, the issues tend to be a little better. But they definitely have been picking it up with these last few issues, especially with Eddie, man. So I've been digging Venom now. It's still nowhere near as good as Donny Cates, but I wasn't really expecting it to be. But I was hoping it would be a little better than it's been doing, but it has been picking it up, and it has been getting pretty good recently. And then, you know, like the one book where I don't react to, the one I thought was going to not be all that great, Punisher, ends up being like the best one, man. I didn't end up doing reaction on, but I ended up reading that book anyway, just because, you know, it was a Punisher. I was like, ah, fuck, I'm going to give it a shot, see how it is. And like, that run was incredible, bro. Like, I don't know if I would say I liked it more than Matthew Rosenberg's Punisher run, but it was like damn close and not tied with it, man. Like fucking shit, I'm slipping the right name, but you guys know he also did Thor for a while, and Donny Cates will shove about him. He was always praising his work. You know, he did an amazing job with Punisher, man. And it looks like there's gonna be a new book on that one coming out, but it looks like Frank isn't gonna be the Punisher anymore. It's gonna be somebody else, which, you know, whatever. But now we have Daredevil, the new Daredevil run, and you guys know with Daredevil, the runs are always one of 2 things. It's either one of the best of all time, or it's one of the worst. There's never any in between with Daredevil. It's either GOAT or shit. So it's gonna be interesting where Saladin follows that character. Will he be GOAT or shit, or will he be like the first one? It's like, you know, that's pretty good. It'd finally be that one where it's in the middle, man. So yeah, let's see if there's one of these books where I'm actually enjoying it from start to finish, man. I don't feel bored or pissed off while I'm reading it, like I have with either Venom or TASM recently. So we'll see how Saladin does with this, man. I'm very curious to see what he's gonna do and how he's gonna follow up Chip's Zdarsky, man. Because I know this one's not gonna be as good as that one, just because, you know, Chip was so grown. I'm not expecting this to be as good as Chip's Zdarsky, just to have unreasonable expectations for it. But let's see how Saladin does, man. I'm curious to see how he follows up what Chip Zdarsky left behind. And it looks like we actually have one of the Miles artists actually working on the art of this book, man. I was kind of wondering if they were going to have John Romita doing the artwork, because he doesn't did the cover, but no, it looks like he just did the cover. All right, Midtown Manhattan. Come on, move it when it's green. Move it where, genius. Sorry about that, sir. They're cleaning up after the supervillain attack. We'll probably be stuck here for a while. It's okay. I'm in no hurry. Ugh, gonna make me miss Mac ribs again. What was that? Sorry, just that restaurant open up there keeps a prayer room for us cabbies. If traffic wasn't so nuts, I'd be on my break for sunset prayer by now. I guess he's Arabic, perhaps. I don't know. I'm assuming he's like Middle Eastern or something. Why don't you go ahead and pull over then? Like I said, I'm in no rush. Are you serious? Thanks, mister. Just be a few minutes. Take as long as you need. If I've learned anything, it's that when God is out in that it's when Jesus Christ, I can't freaking speak. Okay. It's that when God calls you, you damn well better answer him. And we got the man, the myth, the legend himself, Matt. Which I am curious to know what they're going to do with Elektra now, with Elektra being Daredevil. Because that was the thing with Chip. I'm curious if Saladin's going to keep that, or maybe he's just going to like have Elektra just be off to the side and not even mention her, just focus exclusively on Matt being Daredevil. I'm curious what he's going to do with Elektra. But introductory rights. Next page. Credits? They changed on the credits page. Eh. Not really a big fan of it compared to Chip's. I think Chip's credit page looks better. And I will say the art is better, but like, I feel like to give man Marco's art was just in another league of its own, man. Like, that man was something else. Anyway. Hell's Kitchen 1 hour later. Saint Nicholas Youth Home. There is no fear in love, but perfect love. But perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whatever feels has not been prepared in love. Damn, it's good to be home. Now Father Matthew, you stand judged. Next page. You judge guilty for missing dinner. You were supposed to be back from me and the auxiliary bishop hours ago. Los Santos, Father. Javi, if I pronounce that right, Javi. I don't know if it's pronounced Javi or Javi. Thanks for covering the place. Thanks for covering the place without which would fall apart without me. Damn right. Anyway, how'd the meeting? Father, Matt, you're back. You were supposed to spar with us. Wait, he's now sparring with kids. Danleo, Jason, sorry, had to deal with adult stuff. Who are these kids? What does adult stuff mean? Please don't talk to us like we're babies. Oh, hey, Chloe. Who are you people? You met with that. Oh, no, please, too. The one who wants to shut this place down, stick us back into the regular foster system. You kids are too damn smart. Yes, a lot of dams in this issue, man. Take a shot every time someone says "damn" in this issue, man. This has been popping up a lot. Yes, I've met with the auxiliary bishop today. He has concerns because St. Nick's is outside both the city foster system and the church hierarchy. Hire what? It means who's in charge. So they're going to shut down St. Nick down over my dead body. Now I know you guys have homework. Father Javi and I will be around to check before bed. So get moving. So I guess bad is down like a foster home. I guess like a little orphanage out of this house. Soon after. Coffee's on. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Of course, his cup is red. Okay, they're both red, actually. So you got called on the carpet. How bad was it? I'll live. The church brass is pissed. Pissed we're doing our own thing here, but there's a matter of our mystery benefactor, the one who pays. Oh God. The one who pays St. Nick's bills anonymously every month. I wonder if that's Electra. Yeah, whoever it is almost certainly has been bribing the church and city officials and to make sure we stay open. And you still claim you don't know who this mysterious millionaire is? And hand to God, Javi, I don't. Well, whoever they are, your work made an impression on them, as it should. You have a gift with children's, Matteo. So, when's he gonna put back on the suit? I'll work and thanks, but I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Ugh. Who knows? Who the hell knows what they're doing when it comes to kids? What matters is they listen to you. You know what? You know why? Because you know what they know. You know what it means to get smacked around by the world. To be mad because of this. That's not something I want to. I know you're in there, Trick. You think you can hide from me? There's that scumbag actually been on the run from. Guess he and I need to have a talk. Next page. This scrub. Ugh. What's the problem here? Problem? No problem, Padre. Just I, I need to talk to my girl Ashley. She's staying here, right? Rizzy, right? Some wannabe pimp. Rizzy? That's his name? Rizzy? My dog. You're not welcome here. You need to leave. Pimp! I ain't no pimp! I love you, Ashley. Come back and I told you to leave. Last chance. Fuck this. You asked for it. Ooh, don't be spread. Oh, there he is. There's a man without fear. These guys aren't fighters. They don't perform kids. I heard their bones break from heard their bones break. Feel the splintering under my knuckles. I tell myself I'm doing God's work. I tell myself I don't like it. But underneath it all, a face is hiding the memories that make me move, and it's not good. Daredevil. Oh. Damn, he busted his arm. Don't come around here again. That bastard broke my arm. Damn, look at them run. But how do you feel when? But how do you fight when you can't see? I told you his fists are like guided by God. The kid thinks it's cool that I broke people's bones. Ashley's safe, but I've still failed. I'm teaching them all the wrong lessons, and God is watching. God and the devil. Is that Elektra? Yep, Elektra. What's poppin'? Ursu does not look good in this art style, at least from this shot anyway. Saying his nightly prayers, puts away the glasses. He's earned this. Next page. Oh, God. Once upon a time, the man I loved died and went to hell. He did it to save people he loved from eternity of torment at the hands of a demon. I thought I'd lost him forever. And perhaps I have, for though some supernatural act I won't pretend to understand, he returned to this world, but not as the man not as the man he once was. Still, some things transcend lifetimes. Matt's density, his protectiveness, his terrible head for business. Matt doesn't know it, but I'm the mystery advocator who helps keep saying Nicholas going. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was Elektra. Bureaucratic sleight of hand, money, whatever. Strong arm. I'm sending that to the check. Anonymous donations, flat out bribes. It's difficult, but it's because of those pesky, petty tasks. Next page. It's difficult because I have to keep my distance. Because all this time I haven't let him hear my voice or see my face. For I seem to be the only one who knows that some force out there, a force man would call God, has given him a new life of peace. What kind of monster would I be if I took it from him? All I can do is watch over him. But one night, just like that. Next page. I'm not the only one watching over him. I'm not the only one watching. It was this ghost, this spirit. It looks like Matt when at the end of the last run when he had the beard. Who the hell are you? Shh. Shh. That's right. Just relax. Later, I get a whole hour and a half of sleep and before the worries wake me. On the surface are fears about finances and stress over the children. God has put in my care. But it's more than that. I keep dreaming of a life I never lived, and everywhere I turn, I sense Satan's presence. Father Matthew, Lord, protect me. When the strange sense God has given me, I see this devil's horns and claws. I can hear death in its heartbeat, but its scent is something much more crueler than fire or brimstones. The devil smells like a lost love. That's because she is. So I guess Elektra just decided to help out Matt, or that spirit has possessed her. Do I know you? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. You ridiculous man. I need to see how completely you've succumbed. Find out if you're mine yet. Yeah, I feel like Electra is probably being possessed by that spirit thing. Sit down, Father Matthew. Relax. That's it. Wait, I do know you. I know that sound of your voice. Electra! Ah, crap, I should have taken more time to bury her memories. No, got lazy. Ironic. So, looks like, yeah, this gotta be like the devil or something, I guess, when Matt was reborn, he decided not to wipe all his memories. What in the name of God? What are you? Now, Matthew, just relax. What is this demon? Devil? Be strong. Be strong and of course and of a good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God goeth with. Not feeling it, huh? I get it. Maddie's belief is work. Better to just take it easy. Come on, just sit still. Why are you fighting, Maddie? You know what's at the end of the road. Broken bones on rooftops, shot and stabbed and shot. Never getting a night's sleep. Who needs all that? Not you. Not you. Matthew? What happened, man? I heard noises from your apartment. Then I found you on the floor. You all right? You look fucking terrible. I'm fine, Javi. Just tired. See you in the morning. Ooh, that splash blades looks amazing. Oh, Almighty God and Father, I need your help. Memories that aren't mine fill my head. Anger I should know takes hold of me. Oh Lord, the devil is buried within me. I can feel him clawing to get out. Another man's past comes back to make it to me jagged bits and broken pieces. I can't stop myself from picking them up, though like ripping shattered glass. Their shapes strange, but they point in one direction. Compel one thought above all others. Find Electra. 1 hour later, back to the black outfit and the white mask thing. Uh, hold on 1 second. Hold up. There we go. With every stride I take towards her, my senses remind me of who I was, of who I am. The smell of rooftop air, the feel of my hair being pulled back by a mask, the sounds of traffic from 6 stories up. My mind doesn't remember where Electra lives, but my body does, and it screams at me that I have to help her. Next page. How is it that Satan has so filled your heart that you have lied to the Holy Spirit and have kept for yourself some of the money you receive for the land? Alright, breaks into the building. Back with Electra. You came, my love. Look at you shaking off the lazies. I don't know who or what you are, but you aren't Electra. Give her body back. You want to fight? You want to what? Fight? That's so much work. But have it your way. You can't beat me. You can't beat me because you don't want to beat me. You want rest. The truth is, Matty boy, you're tired. And what you really want, what you deserve, is some peace and quiet. Next page. Am I wrong? I've been lying to myself if you were, and I'm done lying to God and myself. I've shrunken my duty, let myself forget who I was because that was less work than in remembering. I've been lazy, slothful, but no more. Next page. What do you mean? What are you doing, Matty boy? Oh my God, I am hardly sorry for having offered thee. Hey now, back up there, across. It destined all my sins because of thy just punishment. No need to, because stop. But most of all, because they offer they offer thee, my God, and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve with the help of thy grace to sin no more, to do penance and to amend my life. Amen. Well, that got rid of the demon. Next page. Ugh, Matt. Holy crap, you actually got off your ass and did it. I was rocking the yellow suit. You're a tough one, Matty boy, but also I'm lazy. The others are gonna be a hell of a lot harder. Me, I'm due for a nap. Electra. Next page. 2 hours later. How are you feeling? Like myself again, never underestimate the power of a blazing hot shower. Are you sure you possessed by whatever that thing was is hardly the worst thing I've been through, Matthew? How are you feeling? Unless I'm quite mistaken, you performed an exorcism tonight. I can't explain that, but piece by piece, memories of my old life are returning. I remember you more powerfully than anything. I remember us. Now that you're your old self, I'll make arrangements to keep St. Nicholas going once you leave. Then leave? I don't think I can leave. What? Electra, I died. I went to hell to save the people who matter most, who matter to me. It was supposed to be a sacrifice for all eternity. But just as I saved those I love from hell, God saved me. He did it for a higher reason that I can't claim to comprehend fully, but that I feel in my every atom, and as part of that, He set me on this new path. To reject that divine purpose, just pretend nothing happened. I'd be betraying everything. I'm not going to pretend to understand this, but if this is what you want, I won't stand in your way. Good night, goodbye, Matthew. Want doesn't have anything to do with it, but I don't say that. This is hard enough for both of us. But not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by it, renewed of your mind. Easier said than done, Lord. Some hours later. God grants me a Saturday morning miracle when the kids let me sleep in. He grants me another when none of them argue over lunch. In fact, the whole day is a collection of little miracles. But that night, something deep inside me, something that hasn't quite died, leads me to a box I only half remember hiding. When the church brass scolded me for taking the troublemaking kids, I told them that God's forgiveness is infinite. Now I'm telling myself the same thing, and hoping and praying, that he'll forgive me for how good I feel wearing the skin of the devil. Yes, sir. He's got the outfit back on. Let's go. We are back to square one. We have returned to the status quo with Daredevil being Daredevil, only with Elektra being also Daredevil. But I haven't earned his forgiveness. Seconds after I pull the cowl over, I hear the sounds. Police cars approaching St. Nick's stomping ground. Hostile chatter. No sirens, but the radio noise makes it clear enough. Judgment is coming. Father Matthew, open up! This is the police! Why, the cops want him. Alright. And that is the end of the issue. It looks like, yep, that is. Alright, man. This is a fantastic first issue. I will already say this is better than probably both the first issue of the new Venom book, as well as Chips, as well as not Jade McKay, the fucking why am I slipping on the dude's name all of a sudden? Shit, why am I slipping on his name? Zeb Wells. I don't know why I was slipping on his name for so long. Zeb Wells' first issue of Tasman, which that was layered in his own batch of controversy with MJ and everything. But, you know, this issue was fantastic, man. I'm very curious to see what Solomon has planned. It looks like with this run, everybody's mostly going to be focusing around Daredevil fighting off against various demons from hell that are trying to, I guess, possess him or bring him back down to hell and everything. So, this seems to be going more spiritual rather than what Chips and Ours doing, which, you know, is fine and everything. But I'm definitely curious to see where this is going to be leading and what Solid Mockman has in store for the Man Without Fear, man. Loved his Miles run, man. But, yeah, that's everything I got for you guys today. Overall, I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10, guys. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my socials if you feel like it. Links to the description below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time. You